Welcome back to the Joe Jaguar Show. You know, it's your best friend in astronomy, science, and telescope. Well, I hope at least one of them. So here is the next members video, putting this focuser, this new focuser from the original, single speed 2.7 inch, which is okay, I think. Pretty smooth, but it just doesn't have the slow motion control of fine focusing of this guy. So it should be pretty simple, and it should just screw in. Actually, I think this way is a little easier than standing it up. Yeah, that feels like it's going on nice and smooth now. So just snugly, doesn't have to be over tight, but I don't want it to slip either. So let me just give it another little, okay, that should be good enough. Okay, that's really it. So that's it, it's complete now. So let's, yeah, that feels good. Okay, let me go put on the diagonal and stuff, put this away, and we'll come back. Okay, so there is one thing I did forget. So, and I believe Glenn Spears did ask me if I wanted a shoe on this type of thing. Would have put the shoe like somewhere over here. But here's something though. If you see the rings, they have, I don't know, about 10, 11 holes at the very top. I bet you 2 of them have to meet somewhere. Yeah. So I could put it, I don't know how that looks. Here might be a little too close to the focuser. So if you have your head here, it's going to be fairly close. So maybe if I want to use it, I can mount it in the middle. It could look like a guide scope type of thing, I guess, right? And here's the rings on, here's the diagonal on. But normally, it's only 812 millimeter focal length. I don't even think I'm going to need a finder. I might just put the Rigel shoe here and just use the Rigel finder scope that zeroes in what I want to. But I guess if somebody ever wanted to, they can put it up like this. A lot of scopes now are coming with a bar, and you can put a guider here or a finder up here. So I guess that works like that. Now let's go see how it looks mounted. Actually, let's go see how much it weighs. Yeah, I know what you guys are going to say. What kind of crappy scale is this? Well, I'll tell you guys what. Once I get to 50 members, Patreon members, I will replace that scale, okay? So until then, I'm going to keep using this scale, okay? So let's just see what it weighs. Seems to be about 12 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, maybe I got to go back to that Takahashi when I got it back just recently. I think with the original focuser, wasn't it 14 pounds? So I guess it's 2 pounds lighter. 14 pounds ain't too bad. Kind of heavy for a 4-inch, right? There is no finder on it right now. Or maybe a finder and then an 1.25 eyepiece would be 1 pound, like that type of thing. A little bit heavy, but it's not ultra heavy. But that's it. So let's see how it looks like on a scope now. Okay, here we go. So we got the Takahashi now with the new focuser here. And feels pretty good to me. Oh, that's all the travel I got. That's it. So it just goes from there to about there, about 2 inches. And there's the slow motion. Now I have it on the trusty EQ5 manual mount. Does have the 2-inch steel legs. So next thing I want to try to do, I actually want to test it underneath the sky. And then I'll know if I need more tension, less tension on this guy. But again, this guy's a little different. It's this one that you can release it, and then you can, whatever focus travel you want, and then you well, I'm only using one hand here because I'm holding the camera. But I'm sure, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't move unless you really pull it, which you shouldn't. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. So let's go test it out. I could try in the daytime sky and then in the nighttime sky, and then I'll tell you guys how I feel about this guy, and I'll give a review. Now again, the regular public only saw me talk about this guy. You guys are watching because you're now my Patreon members. You're getting a more in-depth how it looks, how it feels, and I will show you guys the conclusion of it. I'm sure it's good, but I want to see how good under the night sky and daytime sky. Unfortunately, I can't today. You know what's funny? This winter was one of the best winters I have ever seen in my life. We've only had about 4 snowfalls the whole year. That's probably even better than a lot of some U.S. Cities. 4 or 5 maximum, and only 2 were like kind of medium big. And today, first day of spring, there you go. We got a nice snowfall again. So I cannot test it tonight. Anyway, guys. Oh, there's Joey over there. Hi, Joey. Okay, anyway, guys, that's it for this part, okay? When it's clear, I'm going to try it in the daytime and see how I like it in the daytime. And then I'm going to see how I like this kind of extender thing here. And then, obviously, on the nighttime sky. And then I'll give you guys my conclusion if I think this is a good replacement. If you don't want to spend big money on a moonlight or a feather touch, what this is a medium class, medium high-ish class. It's long purring, so it is a good quality, and it's made for Antares. Antares had to make this slip, well, it's gonna, with one hand, I'm not gonna be able to put too much attention, it's just gonna slip. You know, maybe they decided to do this type of thing. As I said, kind of like the Ascar. You can use it, maybe, I don't know, maybe, that if you bino view, you can do it in. And if you put it all the way out, okay, lock it. See, now it's, okay, now it's not going anywhere. And like that, you get more power with it, with an eyepiece, slightly. So maybe it's kind of like the Ascar in that respect, where you can, you know, if you're going to bino view it, you put it all the way up. But I don't have a bino viewer, so I can't test that. But we're going to see if I like it and if I like this extender thing. So we'll see. Okay. One more thing I want to add. It does not rotate. So because it replaces, it's threaded onto the tube like the Takahashi one, it does not rotate. But you're going to have to do the older way, which is you loosen, again, with one hand, is not as easy. You loosen it a bit, and then you can move your diagonal to whatever, and then tighten. Not sure it's a big deal, you know, but thought I mention it.